If you thought 2024 was bad, well, experts are now telling us that 2025 will be much worse. Actually, almost twice as bad. According to reports, we are now being told that experts anticipate 15,000 retail locations are going to shut down. Businesses will close down. Larger retailers will consolidate, and many Americans will lose their jobs over the next several months. Now, I'm going to break down what's going on. We're going to read a couple of articles here and explain how this is going to impact millions and millions of people. But here's the thing that you need to take away from this entire video. Things are changing rapidly. Okay? So I'm going to break this down in just a moment. But all I ask is one thing. Takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates. And now let's begin. So yes, 15,000 retail stores here in the United States could close down in 2025. Look at this. It says retail apocalypse. 15,000 stores could close in 2025 with Party City, Big Lots, Walgreens, 7-Eleven, Macys on the doomed list. It says the new report predicts this year will only get worse for the already struggling retail sector, with the number of locations closing expected to double. But why? Why are all these stores closing? Why is Party City closing? Well, simple. Party City specializes in party, attire, party, gifts and decorations and balloons and things like that. Well, guess what? You can find them much cheaper when you buy them online on a website like Teemu. Well, what about Big Lots? Big Lots specialize in discounted inventory. They would get inventory that pretty much overstock from other stores and they would liquidate it. That's how Big Lots became a business. Guess what? Now stores are just liquidating their own products. They don't need Big Lots. So, bye-bye Big Lots. What about Walgreens and 7-Eleven? Those are those convenience stores. Well, guess what? It's not that convenient anymore. No. How is Walgreens convenient when you walk up to buy a thing of lotion or medicine and then you got to go find somebody somewhere in the back of the store to unlock a cabinet so you can get a thing of Tylenol for the headache that you have? So in order to fix your headache, you have another headache of going to find another person to unlock the cabinet. Yeah, same thing's happening at Walmart as well. Well, what about Macys? Well, there's another major issue with Macys is they are selling clothing that, yes, it fits and it's comfortable, but it's a little bit expensive. Here's the problem. Pressure from Shine and Teemu accelerate retail closures. It says CoreSite Research estimated that over 1,900 store closures are expected by the second week of 2025. Guess what? That was almost 2 weeks ago. They were expecting we were going to get 1,900 store closures. Okay? That's about what we got. I want to read this to you, though. Look at this right here. Okay? It says, Core Research, a firm specializing in retail and technology, estimates that closures will rise to 15,000 in 2025. The firm also projects about 5,800 store openings nationwide this year, but results in a net loss. Here's what you need to keep in mind. Those 5,800 stores that are opening, these are not going to be your big box stores. You're not going to see 5,800 Walmarts and Costco's and Targets. You're not going to see that. What you're going to see is smaller stores. They're going to have a very small footprint. Meaning that all those big box stores, the Macys, the Walgreens, the Big Lots, those stores that are closing down, you're going to see 50 employees lose their jobs.
Being peeled away
guess what?
from
Good news here. According to many of these researchers, we're going to see many stores open up. So instead of 50 employees running a store, you're going to have like 2 to maybe 5 employees running an entire store all week long for 7 days a week. Okay,
We
for
think the
8 hours a
context for
day,
2025
365 days
broadly is one
a
of
year.
disruption.
That's what
You've
we're
got
going to
policy
get.
disruption.
So
We're
we
not
are
sure
going to
yet
lose
what's going to happen with
the
tariffs.
majority of our
We're
workers.
not sure how tariffs
The
would
majority of the
flow
workforce
through to
is going to be
costs
laid
on
off.
retailers, internal
That's troubling.
consumers, and
Let
how
me read this to
consumers
you.
would react to that. One of the
It says,
risks
with the
with
wave of
tariffs is
bankruptcies and
you end
closures
up
announced in
re-escalating
2024 from
inflation.
major brands
We
such as
saw
Big
how
Lots and
badly
Party City,
US
and a
consumers
recent announcement
reacted
from
last
Kohl's
time
and
there was
Macy's
increased
extending
inflation.
into
The risk is we
2025,
get more inflation and
Coresight
consumers
Research
respond
estimated that over
likewise again.
1,900 store closures are expected by the second week of 2025. To put into perspective, 7,323 stores closed in 2024, marking the highest number of closures since 2020, when obviously we had a pandemic. That is when nearly 10,000 stores shut down. So to put this into perspective, okay, in 2020, during a pandemic, okay, in a once-in-a-lifetime event, okay, the COVID pandemic, 10,000 stores shut down. But it's estimated that this year, 15,000 locations are going to close. So 2025 will not only be twice as bad as 2024, but it's going to be worse than 2020 during the peak of the pandemic. That's troubling. Now, I want to read this to you, okay? Talk about Shine and Teemu, okay? It says right here, Shine and Teemu offer a range of products and clothing at low prices. The companies face criticism over labor practices, environmental concerns, and business ethics, such as intellectual property infringement. However, that doesn't really matter. The American people and people all over the world are buying products from Shine and Teemu simply because they are cheaper. Actually, not me. My wife ended up purchasing some shirts for our son. Okay? Just some things he can throw on. He's 5 years old. He doesn't really care about style as long as it fits, right? It's comfortable, and he can ruin it by playing outside or painting or whatever he does. Anyway, end up buying a bag of shirts. Every single color you can think of. Even colors I have no idea what the names are. Okay? This bag probably had 15, 20 some different shirts in it. All the same size, all different colors. But again, the shirts probably cost like 20 cents a shirt. Okay? It was cheap. I think for the shirts plus shipping, I think all in we're under $10. Okay? These are the deals you can get off Shine and Teemu. So for stores like Macys and Kohl's and even Nordstrom's, okay, the problem is some people, it doesn't matter about the perfect fit. Okay? This is a name brand product, right? Oh, this is Lacoste. Yeah, this is great. Oh, this is Michael Kors. This is Hugo Boss. No. For many people, it's not about the name brand anymore. It's about comfort, but affordability. That's the big deal. So all these brick and mortar stores that you're seeing that are now closing, guess what? They're now starting to transform. They're adapting to the new way that we are actually purchasing, to technology, to AI. They're now starting to use warehouses that you can buy from the warehouses. They will ship it directly to you. You can try it off. If it fits, great, you keep it. If not, you ship it back at no cost to you. Yeah, that's where we're at. So, we're going to see what happens moving forward. All I can tell you right now, it is somewhat concerning that 15,000 U.S. stores will be closing in 2025, according to estimates. And that is, again, bigger than the 10,000 stores that shut down in 2020. So, as we get more information on this, I promise I will bring you all the latest news and updates, but that is what we know as of today. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.